Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel where we talk fashion and beauty for women over 30. This Gucci bag retails for $2,640 and the dupes that I'm going to give you are going to be at a fraction of the cost. They're going to have similar styles. These will not be replicas. I will not be talking about how to buy a fake Gucci bag, but I will give you some other alternatives that maybe will satisfy, you know, that craving you have if you don't have the $2,640. The Coach Tilly top handle is the name of this dupe that I've chosen. Very, very beautiful bag. It is obviously not exactly the same, but very similar. And this bag is going to retail for $139. So for $140, you can get a very similar bag. Let's get into the material. Now, the Gucci bag, it is made from what's called a Maltese chevron leather, which gives it its feel, its construction. In a way, it's kind of the rigidity of the shape of the bag, and also that design that you see on it has a little bit to do with the type of leather that they used. The Coach bag is also made of leather, Napa leather, which is a really nice high-end quality leather that's used. It is not the same as the leather that's used on this dupe, but that's the name of the leather. If you wanted to look it up, look more into it, you can. So basically a nice high quality leather bag. The Gucci bag has a fabric lining, whereas the Coach bag has a microfiber lining. I think the microfiber lining is going to be easier for you to keep clean and for you to clean, just because of the way that material behaves. But nonetheless, both are going to give you a really nice interior for the bag that you're paying for. Now, when it comes to the closures, you're going to have the color, you know, gold, silver, gold plated, etc. But you're also going to have the type of closure to look at. With the Coach bag, you've got what they call this turn lock closure. So, you know, you're going to turn it and unlock it and turn it to lock it. Turn lock closure. That's what they offer. In my opinion, I think that's going to be a little bit more durable. You're going to get, you know, probably a better metal on that type of a closure and that type of a bag. It's probably going to be heavier. It's probably not going to be like an alloy, and it's probably not going to be hollow and feel lightweight. So that's something to think about if that's a consideration of yours. So with the Gucci bag, you're going to get what they call a spring closure, which, you know what a spring closure is. Just like you push it in it, it has the little spring mechanism inside. That's something that's probably going to wear out quicker than something like a turn lock closure. So something to keep in mind. It's not going to wear out, you know, in a month, but it is something that you may want to consider if you're thinking in terms of durability, long-term wear, if this is going to be your everyday bag versus a special occasion bag, things of that nature. Also, if you're not a person who owns all luxury bags, meaning that you don't carry your luxury bag as often as you would your everyday bag, something like that turn lock closure on the Gucci bag is probably going to last a person like you even longer. So just something to keep in mind. The dimensions of the Gucci bag: 9 3/4, 9 3/4 inches. Let me say that, 9 3/4 inches, 7 inches by 4.5 inches. So that means the length is 9 3/4. Let's see. The height is 7 inches, and then the width of the bag is 4.5 inches. Now, when we look at the Coach dupe that I've chosen, this bag is 10 inches by 7.5 inches by 4 inches. So 10 inches long, 7.5 inches high, 4 inches wide. And if we compare the two, you have 9 3/4 inches long versus 10 inches long, so almost the same size. Then you have 7 inches high versus 7.5 inches high, just half an inch of a difference. And then you have 4.5 inches wide versus 4 inches wide. So as you can see, extremely close in terms of dimension and size, which is important because it gives you the same feel. When it comes to buying options, the Gucci bag is going to be similar to other high-end brands in the sense that you're likely going to have to go into a Gucci store or order at Gucci online. There are high-end, I should say, department stores that do carry luxury brands like your Saks, you know, Neiman Marcus, things of that nature, where you can find bags that are from, you know, these high-end designers, but a lot of times they don't have the full inventory that a Gucci store is going to have, or all of the items that you would be able to find on the Gucci website are not going to be always available at a high-end department store. But it is another buying option. Again, like with previous videos, when you are shopping luxury, you are not likely to find a sale. brands like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, they don't have sales in the sense that we think of like a Zara sale or seasonal sales. They're not going to have those types of sales. There are items sometimes that are marked down, I want to say, I think at Gucci. And I know Burberry does have seasonal sales, but for the most part, it's not going to be in your best interest to try to wait and catch these items deeply discounted on sale. That's just not how luxury brands work. Now, when it comes to the Coach bag, you're going to be able to find this at coachonline.com. Not coachonline.com, Coach's online store. You're also going to be able to walk into a Coach store and make the purchase. Coach is also a brand that is going to be carried at like a Macy's or maybe like a Dillard's. Brands like stores like that are going to carry, excuse me, I do not have coronavirus. Stores like that are going to carry brands like Coach, whereas they will not have Gucci, Louis, Chanel in a Macy's, but you can access more mid-range, I would say, and American designer type brands. So you can find the Coach bag in those types of stores as well. One thing I do want to point out too is Coach, I think, and Michael Kors both have the like buy now pay later. So either Klarna, Quad Pay, Sezzle, Afterpay, those options are also available. So if you're interested, you may want to look into one of those types of payment options, so you can pay part of the total price when you purchase, and then you'll pay the other 3 remaining installments equally over time. So you may want to look into that as well. The craftsmanship is something that is given a lot of attention when you're talking about luxury brands for a reason, and that is also why the price point is where it is. The stitching is going to be immaculate. You know, the cut of the bag is going to be immaculate. There's quality control at every step of the process. That's what you're paying for. That's also what you're going to get. It's also what the brand stands behind. So if you have an issue with any of those, you can take the bag back into the store and have your issues addressed. So keep that in mind. If you want to buy the high-end item, just know that you're getting all of that in that price. That's what you're paying for. When it comes to something like Coach, that's not to say that they do not pay attention to craftsmanship. They absolutely do. But in all honesty, it's not on as high a level as something like a Gucci bag is going to be. But both these brands do offer aftercare. And when I say aftercare, I mean what happens once you buy the bag and you're out of the store? What happens once they ship you your item and you have your item? So for Gucci, you can take your bag back in as long as your bag is authenticated there at the store, meaning they want to make sure it is not, you know, a fake Gucci bag, a replica, etc. They do offer reconditioning services. It's not considered cleaning, but it's called reconditioning your bag. So you can take it in for something like that. Let's just say the handles, you know, are really discolored, or you've got a deep gash or something of that nature that you can't get out yourself. You can take it back in and see if it's something that they could help you, you know, repair. With something like, with a brand like Coach, they do offer like leather cleaners. When you purchase your bag, you can buy them individually as well, but they do offer that. They offer like leather moisturizers, leather treatments, things that will help the durability of the bag. And they also offer free lifetime leather cleaning. So again, if the bag has gotten really worn, it's been your everyday bag, you know, you've had it for a year, 2 years, you want to take it in and just get it spruced up, you can do that for the lifetime of the bag with a brand like Coach. The same for Gucci, but just keep that in mind. You do still have some of the touches of a luxury brand when you're shopping with some of these more mid-range brands like a Michael Kors, a Coach, Dooney & Burke, things of that nature. So it's something to keep in mind when you consider paying $150 for a bag and that you can still take it in for the lifetime of the bag and have it clean. That's a nice perk. Both the bags will be listed down below in the description box, so if you're interested in either, definitely check out the description box. Also down there will be a link to my store, curatedcloset.com. Head on over there and check out our clothes, shoes, and accessories for women that we offer. We also have promotional deals, sales. You can sign up for the email list to be alerted to those offers, as well as when we have new arrivals coming to the store. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to live well and look good doing it. And until next time, y'all, bye.